Are we ready, gang? Are you ready, gang? Oh, okay, whatever. I'm being silly. Yeah. It's either force Nozomi out of the closet, we ditch the second to last Defense Academy losers and go back to help our gang and save Darami, or we choose to keep the time traveler thing to ourselves and not tell anyone. Okay, ready? Oh, secret time traveler. And there we have it. And hide the window. So this is what we'll be doing. We'll be going all the way back to the first choice about not telling them. The dramatic decision that is. We'll see how that changes things. Be chapter 13, I have to assume. So we're gonna be going all the way back here now. I don't want to abuse the wheel, but I feel like this is a fitting note because I have no idea what direction of things are gonna be here. Like, I really don't know how big things are gonna be, how... My guess is, as I said before, that this is chapter 13, and that this is chapter 12, just because this happened to be chapter 11, and that because of this, that both of these might be only about as expansive as the coming of age route. Like maybe just a couple branches that don't even have to go that far because they're starting so early. But yeah, we really have no idea. So we're gonna see what the hell happens here. I just wanted to see a discovery. We're still gotta wait a bit until we discover more true root stuff, but for now, this is gonna be very fascinating. Decide your destiny. Reveal your secret. No, we're gonna be the secret time traveler. Ooh. It's your future. If I want to get everyone on my side, I should really tell them the truth. But it's not like they'll all believe me I'm a time traveler right away. Even if they did, that could come with its own problems. They'll learn about the future, history will change again.
If you change too much.
Yeah, that's a good reasoning, I guess. It checks out. Being able to predict what will happen next is a huge advantage. I don't want to lose that, especially not if it could help me guide everyone toward a brighter future. With that in mind, the only thing I could...
Why'd you climb up all of a sudden? Answer us.
How'd you know Ato's a traitor? I'm psychic. Well, yeah, good question. I did kind of promise them. I lied to them. Last night I went to Ato's room to talk to him about what we were going to do here. And I just happened to see his diary left open on his desk. Written out his whole plan in it. What? You think Ato would write out the whole thing there?
What?
That's not what you told. That gives you a sharp look. I hope that he would see the message in his eyes. I'll explain later. Anyway, that's how I found out what Ato was up to. Everyone exchanged devious glances. They clearly weren't sure whether to believe me or not. Well, it's not important how you got this information. What we really need to do is figure out if he really is a traitor or not. Hey, you're right. Let's go hear what Ato has to say about it. I agree with my dear sister. There's not an agreement, and they all started filing out of the war room. What? Don't you guys believe me? Yep. Siri ran off after them, leaving just me and Hiruko up. But Hiruko is Sasibaka, right? Because she also has time travel knowledge, doesn't she? At least that was what another route implied. Maybe it's not with every route. For some reason, she was looking at me with an odd, confused expression.
Why?
Why? She muttered a single solitary word to herself, then left. What? She say why? Why what? Yeah, she knows we're a time traveler. She's just trying to figure out why we're not saying anything. Oh, whatever. I better go after the others myself. Said they were going to talk to Eita. That means they're heading for the courtyard. Or just Eita not gonna spill the beans either? Found Sarah waiting for me in the hallway. I thought about it and realized there was no need for me to get involved. Guess let's get off my nose if the others want to get Aotsuki's side of the story. What's it gonna tell them? You're being checked. Sarah and Takumi are lying to you. Even if he did something like that, he's got no evidence to back it up. Oh yeah, it's not like he's gonna just tell them that I'm a time traveler. That'd be crazy. I, on the other hand, the footage of his sudden change in demeanor and everything he said last night. Let them talk to him if they want. You and I have other things to discuss. Let me guess, you want to know why I didn't tell him the truth? Nah, that's right. Explain my thought process to Siri. If everyone found out about what was coming, the future would change again. To maintain the advantage my foreknowledge gave me, I decided to keep them in the dark for now. Did you come back because you wanted to change the future? No? Yeah, but it's a future where all of us survive. If I can't do that, there's no point in any of this. But to be the light that guides us toward the future. This does not make sense. I believe you made the wrong choice, Takumi, but whatever. Whatever the fuck you want. I see, in other words, your ultimate objective is for everyone to watch the final attack together with smiles on their faces, yes? Not exactly. Well, he couldn't care less about the final attack. But he had the part about everyone being there, right? So I just kept quiet and nodded. I like it. You've got spunk, kid. Your interests and mine are match up perfectly. So what do you say we work together? I'll keep out a secret from the others that you came from the future. If it'll help the Special Defense Unit function more efficiently, I'm more than happy to practice a little deception. Thanks, I appreciate it. One more thing. How much do you know about our mission here, exactly? So I told Siri how things went down during my original 100 days at the Academy. Starting with what happened when I went second to last Defense Academy, I met Nico and the other team members. And the revelations that followed, World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite. And of course the fact that the boy made of undying flames we spoke with last night was what, or rather who, was in the defense room. Told them more or less everything I knew. One thing I left out was what I learned about Nozomi. Secrets she shared that first time were between her and me. Ah, I see. And is that all? Is that all? You mean there's more? What? No, of course not. I've already learned a crazy amount of stuff. That's enough, isn't it? Actually, there was still something that was bothering me.
Right. That's what you think the truth is. You got it all wrong, though.
Yeah, Siri's still hiding something. Anyway, I better get going. I'll pretend like we never had this conversation. It's all sneaky like. Sneaky, incognito, reliable, ethical, inside man. That's me. Siri hurried away, looking more suspicious than sneaky. Did we really not know the whole truth yet? Was Sato right? Well, even if he was, it's no use asking him now. His version of him was only been here for 3 days. Doesn't know all the things he told me in the defense room back then. Still, though, maybe I'll go talk to him anyway. Everyone else is probably there already. Yeah, let's talk to him. Hey, Takumi.
Hey, fessed up already. He told us everything.
Yeah, I said we look like a bunch of freaky monsters to him.
For me, that's actually a compliment. Practically a promotion, in fact. Most of the time, I'm more of the level of something a monster would leave in his litter box.
You're monster poop? That's interesting in a whole different way. Seems of mankind is to be the real deal at any rate. You said we should all be destroyed.
Well, lines up with what you and Siri told us.
What are we gonna do with it now? Chuck him in a barrel full of needles and see what he catches? What do you think we should do, Hiruko? Oh yes, you've been awfully quiet today, Miss Yuzuhara. Something on your mind? No, not really. Hiruko's eyes started toward me, almost like she was watching to see how I'd handled all this. I got along with whatever you say, Mr. Hiruko. Would you like it as an appendix? I'll bring it to you on a silver platter. What's just the appendix? I'll leave the decision to Takumi. Huh? You're the one who stopped Eito last night. You could have killed him then, but you didn't. You can only assume you had a good reason for sparing him. Honestly, I don't think I did. It just didn't feel like right to kill another human being in cold blood. I don't know though, was that really all there was to it?
I know an insignificant pile of monster poop like me has no right to weigh in on this. But I think we should let Eito live too. He seems really smart, so if we play our cards right, he might be useful to us. Gotta respect life too. Even soup stock carries the soul the wedges used to make it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're great at letting Eito live, then. Shouldn't be a threat so long as he stays in this cage. It's got some kind of weird tech to negate his powers. So I don't get to rip out his appendix? This we're killing you. You're a perfect candidate for the first murder victim. And he stays quiet. The matter was decided. Eito to be kept in his cage in the courtyard from now on. As I was left, no one spared a word for the prisoner himself. All they gave him was brief glares of content.
Takumi, you did come here from the future, didn't you? You seem to how do you now, but that's what's going on here, isn't it? You're keeping a secret from the others. It's okay, you don't have to explain why. I can figure that part out for myself, unlike the rest of them. I'm not an idiot.
Didn't they tell you my story about reading your plan in your diary?
Oh, yes. I could tell right away that you'd made up some excuse. So I went along with it. Told them I really did keep it there and that I'd written down my plan to kill Siri in it.
Wow.
It's okay. It's okay. They'll just underestimate me. I played the part perfectly, if I do say so myself.
Why though? What's your angle?
But indeed, maybe I just didn't want to let them in on the truth. What really happened that night is a secret between you and me now. Technically, Siri and the creature wreathed in flames know too, but still.
In other words, he saw an opportunity and took it. He's holding on to this information until he can use it to his advantage.
Speaking of that thing made of undying flames,
Stop right there. I don't have to tell you anything. I'm asking the questions here. The you I fought in the future said that you learned the truth about this war. The truth not even I know. Do you have any idea what that could have meant?
no, I'm not the same person you knew in that timeline. I'm as clueless as you are. Not that I wouldn't like to know why humanity is forging such an important war. Of course, you could tell me that you yourself, couldn't you?
Look without saying any more. Look back just once. Eito was watching me intently, his eyes aligned with intelligence and malice. That afternoon, after lunch, we made our way to the war room to speak to Siri.
Never to get a chance to get you to spill the beans about the truth this morning.
You're gonna tell us, aren't you?
When we asked yesterday, you said it wasn't something you could decide on your own.
Which means there's something above you calling the shots, right? Yeah, but don't sweat it. I got permission, I'll tell you everything. Alright then. No time like the present, I say. Go ahead and tell us what's going on here. Siri nodded and began his explanation. None of it was new information to me, though. Same stuff I learned during my first 100 days. World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Existence Project, the Artificial Satellite. My made of undying flames in the physical body in the defense room. The existence of Second Class Defense Academy and the 5 other fighters there. It all felt so familiar. There's nothing there to surprise or unnerve me. Everybody else was just as shocked as I'd expected, though. When it was all done, stood there dumbfounded, trying in vain to take it all in. By the time Sierra had finished his explanation, the whole day had passed us by. So what exactly does that all mean for us? Aren't you listening? We're about to hold a killing game, duh! Hold on. Bot in chat. Ban. That's done.
Nobody said anything about that.
Well, yeah. In other words, we need to defend this goal for the next 97 days. If we do that, the missiles that the baby has been charging will be launched.
One final attack to wipe out all remaining life.
Including the invaders. And that'll stop world death once and for all. It's basically like winning a killing game on a worldwide MMO scale.
We ain't gonna get caught up in it ourselves.
And before the attack, we'll put an escape pod and take off into outer space.
Then we'll join the rest of humanity back on the artificial satellites.
I knew you guys would get it. How could you not when I explained it so well? For some reason, Hiruko remained silent through all this. She refused to even make eye contact with any of us. Seemed like she was thinking hard about something. And this explanation has helped elevate your will to fight to a whole new level, am I right?
Hell yeah, I'm ready for this.
Let's kill a whole bunch of invaders! Yeah, convince me. If it means making it back to the satellite alive, then I'm in. I'll give my best shot. Might need a couple of barf facts, though. I'll fight too. I'll do whatever it takes to protect my dear brother.
What? But it's just a dearest.
Don't try to stop me. You can say what you want. My mind's made up.
I don't think I've ever heard you speak so forcefully. I guess that's that, then. How about you, Shoma? Honestly, I don't think a fast-stirring bug dung beetle like me will be of any real use. But I felt the surge of power pulsing through my body last night. I feel like I was sent into the level of, I don't know, a festering stack beetle? Yeah, man, that's a spirit. Talk to me, Hiruko. You two have been fighting them right from the start, so I guess there's no point in asking you, huh?
Maybe find out with the full team on our next defensive battle, then. Here's that way. Let's all work together and wipe out those rotten invaders. Oh yeah, I'm really feeling it now. Come on, let's do a motivational cheer to celebrate. All together now.
Special Defense Unit, best in the world, indestructible and undefeated. Never lose, never yield. Special Defense Unit, fight on!
We did that awfully fast. Are we sure about this? Do we... Like... We only had one battle. Fortunately, or perhaps fortunately, I didn't get caught up in the pep rally mood Siri going on. My last timeline, Gaku, Tsubasa, Shoma, and the twins hadn't made up their minds to fight until much later. Had hearing the truth really motivated them that much? Or did their sudden boost in power have more to do with it, like in Shoma's case? The juice stepped critical wind flowing through them, giving them more confidence than before? Either way, I was grateful I wouldn't have to convince them to fight all over again. At the same time, though, this could mean history would change again, deviating from the future I knew even more. I thought of it that way, I couldn't help feeling uneasy. With an intense gaze on me, looked around and looked eyes with Hiruko. She's looking back at me, also with a weirdly uneasy look on her face. The meeting in the war room came to a close. After a somber late dinner, the others decided to turn in for the night. Did the same and returned to my room. Lay down on my bed to just space out for a while, but then... Ding dong! Got up and went to the door to greet my late night visitor.
Huh?
Hiruko, what's up? Wanted to ask you about something. What is it?
Oh.
After I spoke to Eito in the courtyard, I went back to his room.
Oh.
I searched it from end to end, but I didn't find any diary. Damn. That was a very easy lie to uncover. You've been lying to us, haven't you? What? Me? Lie? I don't know what you're talking about. Silly Hiruko. You're from the future. You traveled back in time somehow and ended up here. That's how I really knew what Eito's up to. Am I wrong? Being confronted with the truth so abruptly threw me for a loop. Face time step and my palms began to sweat. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. We're getting some Hiruko time traveler stuff in this route too. How can you possibly know that? Well, it's too late that I shouldn't have said that. I was practically admitting she was right. Hiruko must have realized it too. Although in her case, she seemed to relax a little. Ah. I thought so. That's all I wanted to know. I'll be going now. Hey, come back. Tell me what this is about. And you're acting weird today. Ever since yesterday when I lied to the others, actually. Yesterday? It's today, Takumi. What are you talking about? When they all left, you stayed behind and you... Yes, why? You didn't look happy either. What did you mean by that? Just how much do you know anyway? Hiruko didn't answer. She looked away. Her brows were furrowed and she was biting her lip in thought. She stood in silence for a while until she gave a sigh and spoke up again. Let me sleep on it. I'll tell you everything tomorrow if I don't change my mind before then. You will? Yes. But I'll tell you one thing right now. Two, in fact. Keeping your time travel secret from the others was probably the right choice. The same goes for not killing Eito. Huh? Till tomorrow then. Guess that's that. With that, Hiruko left the room, leaving me alone with my confusion and angst. Dong, bing, bang. Now you had your breakfast. I have two very important announcements to make. Announcements? First of all, I decided to give you the run of the school. Every classroom is now unlocked. What is... Do we have like a... Oh, we do. It's already straight to chapter 13. So there probably are not going to be a lot of branches in this one. I mean, when I say a lot of branches, I mean like not to the level of let's not kill Eito, because that's just... Oh no, it took until another choice for it to go straight into 15 or 14 though. So that would actually track. You could get like two different routes in that case. I'd originally planned to open them little by little, but I was really touched by your show of determination yesterday. Consider this your reward. Awesome, there's our first try in the guillotine room. Whatever that is, we don't have one here. How about the second announcement? In order to make you a more efficient fighting unit, you need a team leader. Invaders have commanders, so we should have one too. And the position goes to... Does he want me to be the leader? Nobody said anything yet. Yeah, besides, it's Sumino. Huh, me? You exposed a traitor to the mist and saved your commanding officer from a terrible fate. You also demonstrated your ability to rally others behind you. Your personality makes you a perfect candidate too. What do you guys think? Any objections? I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I'll cast my vote for Takumi too. Though in my case, it's probably only worth 0.000000001% of a normal vote.
So it's the Red Ranger that leads the team in those hero shows. Takuma's got red hair, so he should do fine.
My dear sister and I dress in red too, but Mr. Sumino is probably the better choice. I had a vision that this would happen. Takumi will lead us all toward a brighter future. Fine, if that's how y'all feel, I'll step down and let Takumi take over. I'm more the cool outsider type anyway. How about you, Shishihara? Go take a moment to think about it before answering. I have no reason to oppose this decision. Good enough for me. Takumi Sumino, I hereby confer upon you the position of Captain of the Special Defense Unit. I expect you to help your team members grow and lead them all toward a spectacular victory. What was I supposed to say? Thanks but no thanks? I don't think anyone would have let me weasel out of it like that. Instead, I resigned myself to the inevitable and nodded. Yeah, okay, I'll do my best. I'm with a half-assed acceptance. Everyone said things like, nice to meet you, Captain, or don't let us down, Captain. They're just teasing me, though. With a few slaps in the back, they filed out of the cafeteria. Lastly was Hiruko. Hurried over to her before she could get out the door. Hiruko, wait! What is it? What do you think it is? We're supposed to talk. You told me you'd tell me what you've been hiding today. I don't remember making any such promise. What? I said I'd tell you everything if I didn't change my mind. Thought about it all last night, and unfortunately for you, I did change my mind. You've got to be kidding me. I've never kidded anyone in my entire life. Hiruko pushed her glasses up for the bridge of her nose for the emphasis. She looked tired out somehow. I thought you were on my side. Your side? You didn't object when Siri made me captain. That doesn't mean I approve of you. I just thought that if you were leading the team, it would make things easier for me. Much better to have a figurehead in place so no one will bother me. A figurehead? In other words, you're a puppet leader. You're just taking that position yourself. I'm really not the type to take the lead. Besides, I've seen this play out before. What are you talking about? Forget about what I said last night. Just move forward and do whatever you believe is best. With that, Hiruko turned and left. The clacking of her heels echoed through the cafeteria, down the halls, and eventually faded away completely. Could've stopped thinking about what Hiruko had said. How does she know I traveled back in time? Told me to forget all about it, but that was easier said than done. Couldn't focus on anything else. My mind kept drifting back to this mystery. Needed to get the truth out of her. There had to be a way to convince her to tell me what she knew. I decided that. Wandered all around the school looking for her. By the time I actually found her, the sun already started to sink below the western horizon. I found Hiruko in the war room. Siri was there too. They hadn't noticed me, but seemed to be talking about something serious. Hid behind a nearby pillar, hoping I could listen in on them. In the end, couldn't hear a thing. If those two were talking in secret, it must be about something important. What are they keeping from me? I was getting more and more curious. Cut my hand around my ear, but all I could hear was my pulse and the electronic buzzing of the nearby machinery. Damn it! Cursing wouldn't help, I knew that. All I could do was watch them as they carried on their mysterious conversation. Must have stood there like that for a pretty long time. Eventually, Siri handed Hiruko something. Oh, it was small and fit into the palm of her hand. Couldn't make out what it was from where I was standing. Did she get some kind of allowance from her? Yeah, go buy some candy. No, it couldn't be. Whatever it was, Hiruko slipped it into her clothes and left the war room. Siri followed suit a little while after. All that time, and I still didn't find out anything useful. What could Hiruko have been talking to Siri about? What was that thing he gave her? Should go after her. Still have so many questions that need answering. It's past 11 p.m. by the time I headed back to the roof. I was still reluctant to give up and go to bed, though, so I decided to knock on Hiruko's door instead. But when I got there, there was no one there. It was like Hiruko had disappeared completely. Oh. Did she just leave? It's ridiculous. Where did she go? I stood there wondering to myself, I heard a noise. Sound like propellers? What? Looked over the railing and down into the schoolyard. There, offering underneath the wall of fire, was a drone with a fire extinguisher mounted to it. Standing next to it, Hiruko! Hiruko activated the extinguisher and created a hole in the wall. She stepped through it and out into the night. What's she running off to now? She scrambled down the stairs, hoping it wasn't too late to catch up to her. Right in the entrance hall, and sure enough, one of the fire extinguishers was missing. Grabbed the remaining one and headed outside. Once I was past the wall, I walked around for a while, but didn't see any trace of Hiruko. Guess she hadn't been surprised. She could be anywhere out there. Now that I'd come this far, I couldn't just give up. Between that, what she told me last night, and her conversation with Siri today, Hiruko had a lot of explaining to do. I wanted to know why she was wandering around off school grounds that night, too. So what is she up to? So glancing around, I made my own way down a narrow alley between two crumbling old buildings. That's when I saw it. Oh? So I was turning around a corner, I caught a sight of someone. They were a pretty long distance away. It was dark too, so I couldn't make out many details. But even from behind, it was obvious enough who it was. Hiruko. Standing outside the entrance to a building on the edge of the town ruins. Didn't look like a house, it was probably some kind of office or facility. She looked around her one last time before slipping inside and disappearing from you. Hurried after her. What is this place? Guess I'll head inside. Went through the entrance gate and headed toward the main building. I opened the door slowly and quietly as I could and went inside. Right away, I noticed that one of the doors in the hall was slightly ajar, and light was spilling out from the room beyond. Crept closer and closer and peered through. What the? What are we doing? We're going straight into some weird lore on day fucking 4. What the? My hand shot out to cover my mouth. It almost said that out loud. Hiruko's in there, alright. But she hadn't noticed I was here yet. Noticed some kind of large machine casing a few feet away from the door. Darted in and snuck behind it. Phew. A sigh of relief. Took another look around the room. It's packed with weird-looking machinery, most of it rusting or broken. Maybe this was a research lab once. Doesn't look like it's been used in a long time. Poked my head out from hiding place to see what Hiruko's doing. Seemed to be operating one of the machines, pausing every now and then to adjust her glasses. How'd you do it? Now. She walked over to a giant locker and pulled the door open. Inside her world, there were some kind of all-body suits, with deep-sea drivers or astronauts who wear. This is where she got them, from the Killing Game route. There's a bunch of them. This is how we're gonna get explained to how all the different suits and stuff, aren't we? There was still hanging in that locker, more than 10 at least. For helmets too, old-timey, heavy-looking ones. Hiruko grabbed the suit and helmet and took them out of the locker. She's not gonna change right here, is she? Thought of being here while she undressed got me really excited, really nervous. Luckily or unluckily, she didn't actually strip down, but put the suit on over her clothes. Damn. There, ready to go. Running out of time if we don't make the leap soon. Did she say a leap? What's that all about? Is she hopping between timelines? At the back of the room was a control console of some kind. Hiruko walked up to it and brought her fist down on a big red button. That done, she stepped up to a circular platform next to the machine. She got to the center of it and stood there. Then particles of light started to fill the space around her. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck? I knew what was going on. My pulse was racing. My mind was strung on complete blank. Just one thought in my head. One thought and a rising sense of panic. Hiruko's going to disappear. Never see her again. Couldn't let that happen.
Hiruko!
Huh?
Oh, we're going with her. What? We're traveling between timelines. I wasn't expecting this. Like from the moment we started it. Day 5. Not really sure what happened after that. When I came to, does this count as? Okay, it does count as the same timeline. Thankfully, just what? I was on the floor and Hiruko was holding me in her arms. At least I think it was Hiruko. She had a helmet on, so I couldn't tell for sure. Next moment, though, the question was answered.
Takumi, are you all right? Get a hold of yourself.
What is going on? I was muffled, but it was unmistakably Hiruko's voice. I felt a wave of relief wash over me, followed by sharp pain. He's not handling this well.
What were you thinking? Jumping in without a leap suit.
Leap suit? Is that what the thing you're wearing is called?
Yes. If you perform a parallel leap without one of these, it puts an incredible amount of strain on your body.
What's a parallel leap?
She didn't answer, and because of the helmet, I couldn't see what kind of expression she had on her face.
What are you doing here?
I followed you. I had some questions for you, about 100 of them at least. Although now
100
it's more
lines?
like 200.
200
At
lines?
least your head wasn't seriously damaged. How's the rest of your body?
It feels numb. I don't think I can move. I feel really cold and nauseous too.
If you're going to throw up, do it after I leave.
Leave? Where are you going?
Back to the academy.
You're going back already? Why?
I don't have time to explain. It's already past midnight.
Midnight?
What?
day is it now then?
Day 5, technically.
Late night, day 4, or early morning, day 5?
What does it matter? Are you trying to waste my time?
I need to keep track of the days, Hiruko. It's for the flowchart.
Ugh, I have to go. You stay here and rest. I mean it. Don't you dare move from this spot.
Hiruko stepped away from me and made her way to a nearby locker. Not the locker, she'd taken the leap suit from a different one. She opened the door, revealing 2 drones, both fitted with fire extinguishers. Huh, 2? That didn't seem right. Hiruko used one of those to leave the school. Where did the other one come from? I left the extinguisher I used outside, leaning against the wall. I couldn't have ended up in here somehow, could it? While still trying to make sense of something, everything, Hugo grabbed one of the machines and rushed out the door, still wearing a leap suit. I was lying there for a while, the feeling started coming back to my legs. Pretty soon I was able to move around again and got to my feet. Still in the same place I was before, right? It looks like the same anyway. What happened when I dove into the circle of light after Hiruko? How long did I black out for? It didn't feel like very long, a minute at most. What could have happened during that minute? Now he's thinking about it now. I should go after Hiruko. Went to the locker and took out the other extinguisher drone. The pain hadn't completely faded yet, but I pushed through it and made my way outside. I knew where Hiruko was going. She told me herself, back to the academy. Still didn't get why though. Hiruko had left the school in the dead of the night, went to a weird research lab, then went right back to the school again. What was she doing? What was it all for? I kept pondering these questions as I made my way through the ruins. Until I came inside the familiar territory, Last Defense Academy, standing there just like I'd left it. Yeah, go to sleep, Takumi. Just pretend you're a denizen of this parallel world. No, where's Hiruko? Oh no. We're gonna walk around on our own. This is creepy. Okay, let's go upstairs. Going to the morgue. Isn't this classroom usually locked? It looks like I can get inside now. Yeah, because he hasn't been there in the initial route. Oh, what is that? Several desks were lined up in the strange classroom, and there was something lying on the top of them. Something vaguely human-shaped under a white sheet. So I walked up to it, grabbed the white sheet, pulled it off. Is it Eito? Yep. We're in one of the Eito dies timelines.
Eito? No. It can't be. He was shut up in his cage. There's no way he could have gotten out. So then how? How did he get here? And why is he dead?
Before I could do anything... Ah, my voice is pretty rough today, I'm sorry. A loud noise right there from someone else in the school. Sounded like it came from above me. I'm just surprised by the direction here. I was not expecting straight into the madness. We've been building up to this. There was going to be a route that addressed it, but I didn't think it would ever come up until like day 50 in some routes. Okay, I need a bit of a cough. Sorry. Okay, I think that finally cleared my throat. Confused and bewildered, I rushed into the hall and up the stairs. I got to the 3rd floor, I heard the noise again. It's coming from the infirmary. That direction is... left. Nope. Oh, it's the other direction. Oh, never mind. Wait, I just go all the way around. Home. And infirmary. Someone was collapsed in one corner of the room. She still had the weird suit on, but her helmet was gone now. Could see her face clearly. It was Hiruko. Scrambled over to her and propped her up, just like she'd done for me earlier.
Hiruko, are you okay? Come on, hang in there.
Shook her shoulders and her eyelids fluttered open. She saw me, her eyes went white with shock. Then for some reason she kicked me in the stomach. Went flying like a rag doll. Smacked into a corpse recovery drone and it fell to the ground with a clatter. That wasn't the end of it either. When I looked up, Hiruko was standing right in front of me. He reached down and began squeezing my neck hard. Felt like she was trying to wrench my head clean off.
Hiruko, what are you doing?
Is it a key in this route?
Please, stop it.
She tried to pry her hands off me, but I wasn't strong enough. Whatever happened in the research facility had taken too much of a toll on me.
Hiruko, at this rate, I'm really gonna...
Never got to finish. Next moment I blacked out completely. I don't know how much time had passed after that. My consciousness drifted back at some point for a little while. Everything was still kind of fuzzy though. My vision was blurry. It was hard to make out what was going on around me, but I had the vague impression of someone standing in front of the paramedic. It was Hiruko. There was a corpse recovery drone on the floor next to her. Was somebody inside? I really couldn't tell from where I was. I tried to sit up, but in the state I was in, I couldn't even lift my head up. So I just lay there and watched. Last thing I saw was the recovery drone getting sucked into the larger machine. Then everything went black again. Next time I woke up, it was a lot more sudden and more violent. So my feet forced to stand with my arms held behind my back. But tell me, was all just an act? People too tell me I have talent for inhabiting a character. You sure fooled me. It's me. I was Hiruko all along. Surprise. Yeah, I know. Looked over at the Ravomatic. It was empty and the drone from before was gone. I only wish this was just a play. Then maybe we could rewrite the script so I wouldn't make such a terrible mistake. A mistake? I couldn't save him. I knew what Hiruko's talking about, but it felt like it would be a bad idea to press her on it. Voice was small and fragile in a way I hadn't heard before. Hello, we're done here. Let's get going. Huh? We're going back to where we belong. Timeline jumping. Wait, Hiruko, tell me what's going on. Why are we going back here? You mean the lab? It's a kind of research facility, right? So what kind of research do we do here? Hiruko wouldn't answer me. She just kept going, leaving me no choice but to follow her. Hiruko, please tell me what's going on. I'm so lost. It's bad enough that we're in this weird lab, but also I saw a body back at the school. A body? Yeah, it was Ato. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. He was in the classroom on the second floor. He'd been drained. He was just a dried up husk. I see. Is that all? Aren't you shocked by that? Not especially. Seriously? Hiruko turned away, shutting down any further conversation. Explain to Takumi, please, finally. She began flipping switches and turning dials on different pieces of machinery around the room. I trailed after her, asking question after question. But she ignored me and just kept working. And she opened up the large locker. Put this on. That was the most she'd said to me in a while. Yeah, so the use of the suit is clearly meant to indicate timeline shenanigans, which tracks with what we've seen. The Gi Takumi knew about it, evidently in one of those other routes. In the killing game routes, it was clearly just in the killing game route, it was clearly Kyoshika and Eita from another timeline who were running the killing game. But we're still missing something. In the zombie routes, and again, I think in the killing game route, there were points where Takumi kind of got swarmed by 2 people in those suits. I think that it's actually kind of possible that we have those explained maybe from the other perspective. Maybe one of those people in those cases was just Takumi. Maybe that's what we're doing in this route. We're Takumi and Hiruko traveling on the timeline, doing a bunch of weird shit. Well, how do you like it? You call this a leap suit, right? See how it is just to fit your height? That's one of its special functions. Will automatically shrink or stretch to fit the dimensions of whoever wears it. Sounds like I'm insecure about being short or anything. Oh, we should get going. Hiruko stepped away from me. She pressed the red button on the control console and stepped onto the ramp platform like I've seen her do before. Come on, hurry. She barked an order at me, and I instinctively complied. It'll start any moment now. What will? 3, 2, 1...
Childhood timeline, morphogenic field.
Ah. This game is actually so crazy, the fact that we're going here. The ultimate flowchart game, just to also acknowledge timeline hopping everywhere. It's done. Huh? Let's head back. What? Back where? We're gonna go through this every time. Where else would we be going back to? Hiruko stepped off the platform and hung up her sleep suit in the locker. Had it the same, still totally at a loss about what was going on. Don't tell anyone what you've seen here today. You understand what will happen if you do, don't you? Behind her glasses, her eyes were filled with murderous intent. Gulped nervously and nodded. I guess that's that. I guess that's what we did. It was around 4 a.m. when we got back to the school. It's still dark. My list of questions I wanted to ask Hiruko was fast approaching 300, but I didn't have the energy to bring any of them up. My god, it got put through the ringer at the lab, then kicked and strangled shortly after. It's no wonder I was exhausted. Still hasn't apologized for any of that. Oh, only one thing for to do now. Went back to my room and fell to bed. All of a sudden, I felt more tired than I had in a long time. Allowed myself to relax and soon fell into deep, deep sleep. I woke up and went outside, realized I must have slept away most of the day. Didn't feel so tired or beaten up anymore, but my head was still as fuzzy as ever. Not so much from fatigue as the 300 or so questions swirling around in my mind. For now, I decided to focus on just one of them, and I knew which one.
Huh?
Ato. Yeah, I gotta check on the courtyard, see if he's alive now. Ato, oh my god, you're alive! Thank god! Ato, you're...
What's the matter, Takumi? You look like you've seen a ghost. Not that I've ever seen a ghost myself, or seen how you look when you've seen one. When you think about it, isn't that expression a little problematic? I mean, it's hardly showing proper respect toward the dead.
You're alive. In response to my comment, Ato put his hands in the bars of his cage and pushed against them.
Last time I checked, yes. If I were a ghost, I'd have phased out of here a long time ago.
What's going on here? Spotted just last night, didn't I?
Seriously, Takumi, what's wrong? Did you come across a corpse that looked like me or something?
Just quick on the uptick as always. Really said anything, he's figured it out already.
You might not believe it, but I know how to keep a secret. I still haven't told anyone about you coming from the future. If you need someone to talk to confidentially, I'm always here. Come on, tell me what happened.
Don't tell anyone what you've seen here today. You understand what will happen if you do, don't you? You're better than take that risk. Left without saying another word. That night, I ate a sumptuous dinner in the cafeteria before heading back to their rooms. Struggled to force down a few spoonfuls of rice porridge. I put it aside and stopped Hiruko before she could leave. Hiruko, have you got a minute? I really need to talk to you. There's a classroom that's always locked. Yeah, ask Siri to unlock it for us. Why did you bring me here? This is where I found it. This is where I saw Ato's body last night. He had all the blood drained out of him. Someone must have absorbed his cryptoglobin. But then when I checked again today, the body wasn't there. But that's not the weirdest part. Ato's still alive. He's in his cage like normal. I even spoke to him. And got to thinking, and this is something to do with that weird lab, doesn't it? It brings him back from the dead. No, don't be stupid. He mentioned something called a parallel leap before. That's what we did when we used the machine, right? Still don't really get it, but I get the feeling that's why there's so much just doesn't seem to add up. Hiruko's silent. Was all this surprising? The way she'd been acting, I didn't expect her to tell me everything just like that. But I wasn't giving up. Instead, I ushered her into another room. What here? You spoke to Sierra about something important in here yesterday. He was spying on us. I'm afraid if you didn't put it like that. Either way, it's not a pleasant habit. When he finished talking, Siri gave you something. What was it? Just something dried. Just some dried kombu kelp in case I got hungry. Okay, now tell me the truth. Get no answer. I sighed, shook my head and moved on. Quite a little tour of the school you're taking me on. This will be our last stop. Last night I rushed in here and found you passed out in the corner. I had no idea what had happened. Things only got more confusing from there. When you woke up, you kicked me in the stomach and tried to strangle me. Maybe you can explain that? So I have to apologize for that, you know? I didn't have a lot of choice in the matter. It was a regrettable accident. An accident that nearly killed me. Fine, I'm sorry. You got your apology. Can I go now? Hiruko was already turning to leave, but I grabbed her arm before she could go any further. I'm not done yet. After you nearly killed me, I came to just for a minute. And I saw you in front of the aromatic with a corpse recovery drone. Who was inside the drone, Hiruko? You said I couldn't save him. Him? Who? Who were you talking about? Whoever was in the recovery drone? Was that all you wanted to ask? Just there's one more thing. This was the most important of all. You already know that time travel exists. You knew it came here from the future. How? Hiruko pushed aside a lock of her long, silky hair and looked away. She was clearly nervous. She was biting her lip, fiddling with her choker, tapping her heels. Finally, she made up her mind and spoke. All right, I'll tell you. You will? Yay! On one condition. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to have a lot to do. I might struggle to get it all done by myself, so I'll need someone's help with it. You mean me? Naturally. What exactly would you want me to do? Just do as you're told. Follow my instructions and don't ask questions. I have to be able to work in peace without stopping to explain things to you. Provided the work gets done, I'll answer all your questions on the evenings of day 9. What? On day 9? You really will this time, right? You're not going to change your mind again? I give you my word. Just so long as you hold your end of the bargain. Hiruko looked me dead in the eye. He met her gaze without flinching. Okay, got yourself a deal. Day 6. Hiruko called on me in a moment shortly before dawn the next morning. Get right to the point. I'm going to Second Last Defense Academy today, and I want you to come with me. I'm sure you understand why we're going. To get Nigo and the others, right? Hiruko nodded. It was no surprise he knew about the other campus. Siri had explained it to everyone a few days ago, after all. Wait a minute, today? You don't mean right now, do you? Of course. It's not even 4:30. Time is of the essence. We need to be back here before tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 7. That was the day the first commander we faced came back to fight us again. You mean for the battle? How do you know about that already? And that's a penalty. I told you not to ask questions, or are you incapable of holding up your end of the deal? I reluctantly held back the torrent of questions welling up beside me. Now, go and wake the others up. Huh? We need more than 2 of us for this journey. We need to put together an excursion team. Okay, but why do I have to be the one to do it? I know, it's such a pain, isn't it? Are you starting to see why I made you captain now? Yeah, fair enough. Set to run things by Siri before getting the others involved.
In my future, the other academy was attacked on day 10. During that battle, Moko was taken prisoner and later killed. It's better for us to avoid losing soldiers if we can help it, right? So I was thinking of going there and bringing them back here.
It's early in the day, though. Because there'll be an invader attack here tomorrow. We'll have to leave soon if we want to make it back in time for that. So we spent a few minutes thinking the matter over. Alright, I'll allow it. Thanks, just one thing worrying me, though. The attack does come. Everyone's probably going to ask how I knew about it. We decided not to tell them about the time travel, so... Don't sweat it, I'll come up with something. Yeah, just tell them that you're expecting an attack. As it happens, I received word from the artificial satellite. She was explaining the situation to the rest of the team. According to their intel, there's not going to be another attack someday tomorrow. They're able to do this by analyzing the enemy's movements from above. There's going to be a lot more of them than you saw on your first day here. So I made the decision to call in troops from the other campus to supplement our current fighting strength. I had to hand it to him. He sounded convincing. The others accepted the story without a second thought. So say we need to get there and get back all before tomorrow. Hiruko's playing her part too. You'd never have guessed this was her idea in the first place. Who's going and who's staying? Stepping out, Yusara, Kawana, and Ginzaki. You'll be our excursion team. What about me? I wanna go murder the guys at the other campus too. Nobody said anything about murder, Miss Amamiya. I get Takumi and Hiruko. We've seen they can fight. Why did you pick the other two? Yeah, why did you pick us? If you're not having to fight while we're out there, wouldn't Takamaru Army be a better choice? But that would leave us without any experienced fighters back here. I think about what that would mean if the excursion team didn't make it back in time. I guess that makes sense. Can you handle it, Tsubasa? Yeah, I think so. I haven't eaten today, so if it worst comes to worst, I don't have a lot to throw up. How about you, Shoma?
Oh, fine. I'm gonna give him some intensive training the last couple days. Right, that's why it looked like this now. I can't even control it now. If I relax a little, I go back to normal.
You can control it.
Sorry, you must have found that pretty revolting, huh?
Nobody spoke. We're all still in shock. Well, not all of us. Shoma himself was fine, and Takamaru seems to be the one training him, and also... For some reason, Hiruko wasn't fazed by Shoma's transformation either. Almost as if she'd seen it before.
Anyway, don't have to worry about me. I'll do my best to be useful in my own trashy way. Do you guys remember when they mentioned feeling a surge of power before? You all felt that too, right?
Hell nodded.
Get the feeling we could do great things with this power.
The flow of time.
Yeah.
breaking that rule and warping time to your...
That's because of time travel. The reason is the fact that it made everyone stronger was already having consequences I hadn't counted on. Let's be on our way. Can't afford to waste time.
Alright, good luck out there.
Y'all take care now. With that, the members of our excursion team went to the war room for an additional briefing from Sirei. Apparently, there was a shortcut we could take by putting out flames in the strategic places. This route would cut down on our journey time considerably. So it wasn't the kind of round trip we could make in a couple of hours, though. Made it back before sunset, that would be enough for me. Is everybody ready? Yes, ready.
I don't know.
Well, take good care of the place while you're gone. Let's go.
Wait, I still have to go to the bathroom.
Nope, we're going. We're going, Shoma. Let's get some materials along the way, actually. Very useful. According to the map, the shortcut is right over there. How do you know that? Siri told us so, didn't he? Oh yeah, I guess. We'll just stand there mumbling. Get moving. Yep, same spot as before in the other routes. We're just gonna do it a bit faster this time. Hold on, like this. Ah, plants. Up but nothing though. Let's get this one. Well, nothing. Whatever. Wait, some textiles would be great right now. Never mind. And a battle. We were just wasting our time here, aren't we? Yeah.
I've got this.
Talking me
Ready
slowly,
when you
attack
are.
potions
This should do
actually
it.
one
Good to
shot,
go.
but otherwise.
Go. Ready when you are. Yeah. Let's go. There.
And
Here we go.
Airblade.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Beep, 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 beep. Let's get some rocks. I got a pebble! Guys, you got a pebble!
found
We're so
something.
lucky. Cardboard box.
I'll take this.
Okay, we're getting something to boost our things. Circuit board. And get one of these two. Red crystal fragments.
I found something.
And rock. Broken stone.
I'll take this.
See, we're getting decent stuff here. The rock. Broken
I'll take
stone.
this.
Next area. Here we go. Up. Down and let's get some screws. Let's get a max.
I'll take this.
I want the max for us. Up. Oh, I guess we don't have a choice now. Because of how that ended. Oh, whatever, it's decent. You just need kind of the bare minimum move for some presents.
We finally made it.
That's second to last Defense Academy. That's it, no doubt about it. You're talking like you've been here before. I thought I told you not to ask questions. Do you want another penalty? A penalty?
I hope they have bathrooms. I'm ready to burst.
She went dashed off toward the school and disappeared inside. Could have just gone on the way here. Probably can't go outdoors. She strikes me as the delicate type. Damn, really can't pee outside. Loser. Then as the rest of us got closer, I saw her. It's not me. My pulse started racing. Breathing got heavier. Felt an uncomfortable burning in my chest. Izuma was alive. She's alive again, right here in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her. What's she gonna say? But I fought that impulse and pulled it back. Right, that's right. It was the moment I'd been waiting for. The whole reason I made this trip was because Hiruko told me to. Even if she hadn't, I'd have insisted on coming anyway. It was all to see Nozomi again. I summoned to whatever it took to protect her. You must be Takumi, right? Oh? She knows? Huh? You told Hiruko and Tsubasa. I don't understand. Did Sirei talk to Nigo? Hiruko, Tsubasa, and I shared a confused glance. But then... Oh, damn it. Sorry, we weren't here to greet you. Greet us? I had to help Kyoshika get her sword out of her you-know-where. Technically, it was her sword sheath. I was stuck in there pretty tight. Took us a while to pull it out. Your you-know-hair? You know what I mean?
Please don't get the wrong idea. It was lodged in the drain pipe in the bathroom, that's all. Lady Kurara thrust the holy Jumanji sword sheath in there in a moment of impish high spirits.
It was Clyde. What was I supposed to do?
Just what do you think my beloved sword is?
And I know it's something you used to.
Well, don't say another word.
Oh, back up a minute. Can you answer our question, please?
Yes, what's all this coming out to greet us?
She took him unique from the Honorable Sirei, you see. See, so basically, Sirei called ahead and let you know to expect us.
Not just that, he told us the other stuff he's been keeping secret too.
Explained how the circumstances have changed. Hey, I still don't get it. If Sirei could contact you, why did we have to come get you? So they able to get in contact a few hours ago. Electronic interference has been rather fierce of late.
But you know what's going on now. With the attack on Last Defense Academy tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
That makes it easier. Wouldn't want to waste time explaining things to you. Nigo, get the school bus ready to leave.
It already is. I'm afraid I won't be joining you, though. Huh? I have been able to abandon second to last Defense Academy. I've been ordered to guard it with my life. Ordered by who?
Was it this Sirei person?
No, these orders came from someone higher up. Nigo looked up as he said this. Over the huge celestial body in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights, the artificial satellites.
The enemy hasn't realized the school is only a decoy yet. Sooner or later, they will attack it. When that happens, are you planning to self-destruct?
Oh my, how did you know?
Sorry, but I won't allow that. We can't afford to lose you. I thought Hiruko was showing a softer side of herself. I was wrong. The very next moment, she dashed toward Nigo and brought her heel down viciously on his head.
Oh, CG. Nope, never mind. Just broken Nico. What the? Eek. Whoa, that was sweet. I wish I could do axe kicks like that.
Nigo fell to the ground with a thud, still scattering sparks from the top of his head. Some part of his body was making a high-pitched, staticky whine I'd never heard before.
Why did you do that?
Good grief, and I thought I was the killer of this group. Don't worry, an attack like that won't destroy him. I just forced him to shut him down for a while. Everyone stood rooted to the spot, stunned into silence. Felt like we were doing that a lot today. As usual, Hiruko was totally unconcerned about what anyone thought of her. Now let's get going.
Okay. She picked Nico up like it was a piece of hand luggage and began carrying him toward the parking lot where the school bus was waiting. And then, with all was safely on board the school bus, we left second to last Defense Academy behind without another word. This whole episode had added another 100 questions to the list of things I wanted to ask Hiruko about. Literally lying on the side or in that seat. And Tsubasa and Takumi have new expressions where they're all stressed out. But I just have to keep them to myself until the end of day 9. Just squirming in my seat, minding myself to be patient. No matter how difficult that might be.
By the way, does it feel like we're forgetting something important?
Oh yeah, Shoma. He's in the bathroom.
Important? I've got all 28 volumes of my favorite manga.
28 volumes? Undead Unlock? Oh, no, that's not 28. That's 27.
What's so important about that? And I've got my signed world championship belt.
Good job, Moko.
Nobody cares.
Now that you mention it.
Weren't there supposed to be 4 of you?
Oh no!
Shoma!
We forgot all about him.
Oh no, where is he? Many YouTubers respect us to the Last Defense Academy. Sure enough, we found Shoma in the courtyard there, tears streaming down his face. We picked him up and made a fresh start on the torture. Aw, no, poor baby, poor baby. Get in the bus.
It's fine. Really, I don't mind. It's no wonder you'd forget about me.
It's okay, child. You're back in the bus with us.
I know my existence is about as flimsy as a 0.01 millimeter thin piece of rubber.
That's not true.
Did you actually understand what that meant?
Not exactly, but I kind of got the gist of it, you know? There's only one thing you can use a rubber that thin for.
Don't say it!
Spent the rest of the journey doing our very best to cheer him up. Eventually, we built his self-esteem back up to its normal, albeit still low level, and the last Defense Academy came into view at the horizon.
Don't made it back, that's a relief.
Were you worried about us?
No, I was just... Never mind, it ain't important. Baka.
We've been pacing around the school in a tizzy the whole day.
That's just part of my training routine. Today's leg day, that's all.
Those guys with you are. The Faceless NPC Squad. Hello there, my name is Nozomi Kirifuji. I'm Mokomojo, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction.
I'm Kyushika Magadori, at your service.
Bow your heads, peasants. I'm Kurara Ozuki, the great and powerful.
And I'm Yugimo Makage, teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and an all-around nice guy. We're all totally distinct characters.
Maybe a little too distinct. Gotta introduce ourselves too, or we'll look boring next to them. That's alright. Nico already told us all about you. Nico's that little critter in the bird bray, yes? Hey, I am second to last Defense Academies. You're basically a serious underling, right?
Told us any of your guys from the second campus already.
Yeah, let's get started. What are the rules for this killing game, Sirei? No, there is no killing game. We have a battle coming tomorrow. Now that the introductions are over, we should rest up until then. So you guys are really gonna fight with us? You know it.
Which scares come all this way just to deny you now?
The team from the other academy discussed their resolve on the other way over. After Nico told them all about World Death, Cryptic Globin, the Exodus Project, and the artificial satellite, they were in no doubt about what they had to do. From here on, we just protect the baby in the defense room until day 100, yes? And the missile he's been charging up will be launched in all directions.
All the invaders will be wiped out, and that'll be the end of World Death.
But right before we shoot off in the escape pod and meet back up with the rest of humanity on the artificial satellite.
What possible reason could we have for refusing to help?
You make it through those 100 days and everyone's stories and end happily. We're with you all the way. Thanks, guys.
Glad to have you on board.
Our team welcomed the new arrivals with open arms. Now just melts my cold metal heart to see while getting along. Those invaders won't know what hit them now. What I gotta say to another chair? All together now.
Special Defense Unit, best in the world, indestructible and undefeated.
After a single battle, mind you.
Never lose, never yield. Special Defense Unit, fight on!
We are oddly united based on the circumstances. This feels wrong. I can't put my finger on it, but something feels off. Didn't we have a lot more teething troubles getting everyone to work as one big team last time? Well, it's not like I want everyone fighting amongst themselves, so I guess this is fine. Yeah, this is like oddly good. Really unnatural. With the night drawing on, everyone went back to their rooms, including the new members who had new rooms assigned to them. For some reason, Nozomi stayed back after the weather took on. Damn, we're rushing the romance too, it seems. Something wrong? Damn, I just wanted to thank you for going to all the trouble of coming to collect us. At school, we was only a decoy, so if we'd stayed there sooner or later, we'd... I know, I really appreciate it. Knock it off, I haven't really done anything to deserve your thanks. If you want to thank me, do it after we make it through this, right here on day 100. Take him out to dinner? Huh? Yeah? Your little kissy? Huh? Yeah, I never expected you to say something like that. Sorry, too corny. Not at all, I agree. We'll pick things up again on day 100. That's right. This is what I'm here for. This is why I came back to the past. To protect Nozomi. To make sure everyone survives. This time, won't make the same mistakes. Well, I'm talking me good night. With those parting words, Nozomi left and went to her room for the night. Thought I was alone, but then I heard a noise. Turned around, but there was nobody there. What? Must have been my imagination. This is creepy. So not totally convinced, I made my way to my own room. There was a faint aroma of lavender in the air, a scent that felt weirdly familiar. Hiruko? Day 7. We're gonna get the attack today. Ding dong, bing bong.
Right, so when are these disgusting freaks gonna show up?
I'm already here.
What's talking about you? You meant the invaders, right?
So do you know when they'll be coming? Well, soon. Hiruko seemed to know everything already. I was on the verge of asking her about it, but she silenced me with a sharp glare. How do you know, Hiruko?
Sirei and Nico told me already.
Yeah, that's it. Indeed, she asked us shortly before y'all got here. We fighted the same commander that escaped on day 1, isn't that right? Exactly. Gosh, you're such a good listener, Shizahara. Since you already have experience fighting them, we have a strategy advantage. Not to mention we got a much bigger team this time. Yes, quite. It should be no challenge at all. There we go.
Intruder alert.
Hey, they're really here. I told you, didn't I? Alright, Takumi, go ahead. Huh? You're a captain, aren't you? Don't you have anything to say to your team before they head out to battle? Alright, is everyone ready? But yeah, let's do this. What's up, Gaku? Why are you singing so much? Shit, I'm just cold, that's all. I decided to go commander today.
You could at least pretended you were trembling with anticipation or something.
I really took a whole bunch of anti-nausea pills, so I... Herc! The holy Jumanji's sword is always ready. She longs to spill the blood of the wicked.
I can go whenever. I'm such a nothing character, I'll probably get wiped out right away anyway.
Don't be such a pessimist. You got the apocalypse that made no destruction looking out for you now. And this cruel prince of the underworld is ready to protect his dear sister at any cost. You really going to let me fight too? You've made your feelings abundantly clear. I know I couldn't stop you even if I tried. Yeah, boy, I like to wash out this blood off my hands with even more blood. Let's all work together out there. Humanity's counting on us. This isn't just for them, but for ourselves too. We fight for our future. Oh my, this camaraderie is so touching, so moving. Not bad, I suppose. Okay, so now you're in charge. Leave it to me. Come on, guys, let's do this. And we're gonna skip, right? Please? Skippy skip? A little skip for me? Because they've been good? Yeah. Good thing. Yeah, I don't know how to do this again. I want to get through this already. Oh, these are stronger types. And skip. Not in any cutscene. Just the whole wave.
Huh? Who is that?
On the edge of the battlefield, watching us fight, we saw a figure I didn't recognize.
Is that the commander you guys fought before?
No, that's not him.
Yeah, that guy was a straight-up giant.
Maybe he's gonna transform and get big again?
Fascinating. I've never seen that person during the whole of my previous 100 days. I have no idea who they are, but they're not a commander, that's for sure.
Don't get distracted, Takumi. That's not who you should be focusing on now.
Huh?
Over there?
Who's this? Another party crasher?
Ah, that's him, guys.
Yes. That's the commander we faced on our first day here.
How do you know that? They should be asking that a lot more.
God of the planet.
See? He transformed and got big! Told you so!
You were talking about someone else when you said that.
Hoodie over there hasn't done anything, though.
Hoodie?
The person in the hood, duh.
Didn't we come up with another name in another timeline? Like Little Black Riding Hood? Who is that? Did the timeline change again?
Oh, leave them, Takumi. You're the captain now. We need you to lead.
I know. Everyone, concentrate your attacks on the giant commander.
I believe he called himself Mervram, yes?
Got it!
Mervram! Time to die yet again! For the final time, I actually think. Because after this, we have no more day 7 left. We've done all those already. Yeah. So Mervram is officially dead. Kaput. We have killed him completely and utterly.
Is it actually over this time? Did we win?
Yeah. Wow! Go us! Excuse me while I go rip out that Mervram guy's appendix. What?
Yeah, finally the appendix. She loves the appendix, Kurara. God, don't police the girl.
What happened to Hoodie?
Looked around, the mysterious figure disappeared at some point during the battle.
Who was that anyway?
Mayhap a simple wanderer?
What do we do with this guy? He ain't dead yet.
Takamaru pointed to a river and lay on the ground, heavily injured but still breathing.
I think he's trying to say something.
Let me take a look.
Yugo knelt over the fallen commander. Through a quick but surprisingly thorough examination, he spoke up again.
His vocal cords have been crushed. Someone must have hit him right in the throat.
Oh yeah, those throat chops can really do a number on you. Believe me, I know.
He's not going to be able to talk then?
No. Sorry.
Even if he could, it's not like we can understand their language.
Yes, we can. When he first showed up, he told us his name and stuff, remember?
I am Mervram, the Paragon of Order. In the name of order, I will strike you down. He was the one who got struck down, though.
Epic fail!
Yeah. So, what do we do now?
Did you call me?
Nobody even mentioned you.
But you're all in need of guidance, right? You want to know what to do with Mervram?
Well, yeah.
The answer's easy. Just put him out of his misery.
Do what?
Finish him off and take his hemoanima for yourself.
Murder is A-OK and perfectly sanctioned in war.
If you guys want to win this war, you'll need to do everything you can to increase your power.
This is for your own good, not to mention the good of humanity.
Go on. You know it makes sense.
Give him what for, Mr. Sumino?
I'm for finishing him off too. I'll let you decide who does it, Takumi. Just do as you're told. Follow my instructions and don't ask questions. Provided the work gets done, I'll answer all your questions on the evening of day 9. Make your choice. As our captain, this is your responsibility.
Oh, we're actually choosing? Say no is an option, not and prepare myself for what came next. Oh no, we're doing it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Easy. So far, we have never ever been prompted on a choice of whether we should kill a commander or not. Well, except Ava in the killing game route, but that's a different situation. It is very interesting in that sense. Let's get some more boost for Takumi then.
This is it. You're finished.
Extermination complete. Somehow we all made it through the battle in one piece. Took a shower afterwards to try and get my head together. Decided to meet up in the rec room that evening to celebrate our victory. A little early, but maybe I'll head over there now. Yeah, let's go there. Only 3 other people were in the rec room when I got there. Hiruko, Sira, and Nigo. They were deep in conversation, but they stopped abruptly the moment I came into the room. Oh, hey, that's I mean, I'm kind of early, aren't you? Quite so, nobody else is here yet. They couldn't handle it less smoothly. I could see them sweating all over. What are you guys talking about just now? There's some light small talk. Yeah, you know, discussing our latest golf scores. Sharing tips for the best way to carve a totem pole. Before I could press them, the others arrived, and the mood was suddenly a lot more lively. Oh, Takumi, Hiruko, you're here already? Sirei and Nigo, too. I've been thinking about this for a while, but Sirei and Nigo are pretty cute, aren't they? Yeah, look, big old fennel bulbs. I could just eat them up.
Fennel bulbs are cute.
Not cute exactly, but still pretty fantastic. Ha 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 ha! Everyone's laughter echoed through the room. The conversation had been completely derailed, but it didn't look like I'd been able to get back to it anytime soon. I stayed quiet and looked over at Hiruko, who was watching everything with a strangely sorrowful look on her face. From there, the little party got started. Everyone seemed to have a good time. But for me, I was just trying not to get caught up in all the doubts and questions running through my mind. So I got a general idea of what everyone was talking about, though. Who had killed the most enemies in this battle? And who pulled off cool moves and when, stuff like that. Basically, complimenting each other on a job well done. Wish I could get in the mood to join in with them, but I just couldn't. I was still filled with uncomfortable, fuzzy feelings, smothering any word of joy or celebration I might have had. At least time wasn't dragging. Before I knew it, was getting late. Man, that battle was really something. Yes, indeed. I can't stress enough just how inspiring y'all were. Now I know you're all enjoying yourselves. We think you should call it a night here.
Alas, for shoot. But the banquet end already.
So what were you even drinking, Kishka? Something carbonated, probably. What then? Why? Fizzy drinks affect her like alcohol for some reason. How did you know that? Well, gulp. Funny story. Anyhow, you should all get some rest. You got a big day tomorrow. Big day? What's happening tomorrow? Oh, didn't we tell you? You have to fight in a defensive battle tomorrow, you see. Huh? Huh? What?
Well, the hell did you bring it up sooner?
Yeah, that can't be right. Doesn't make sense. Well, yeah, why not? Is it obvious? Tomorrow's only day 8. And, I mean, last time nothing happened on day 8. There was no attack here at Last Defense Academy or over at the second to Last Defense Academy. We shouldn't have to fight another battle again till day 17, so why... See, Nico, are you sure this information is accurate? No doubt about it. We had another tip-off from the eggheads on the artificial satellites. Aerial observation and all that, don't you know? You're lying. You're making it up. Nothing like this happened the last time. The last time? Calm down, Takumi. I think all the fatigue is getting to you. Hiruko had been talking to us too when I came in. Was she in on this too? Or maybe... That's the thing, Stan. Just do tomorrow like you did today. Then you'll be fine. That's right. I know you'll all do an admirable job. 2 days in a row, though. I think you should say that, Takumi. Guess it wasn't too bad today. Like, I don't think it's that crazy for him to doubt it. Just say, like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure that they'd be doing it 2 days in a row? That feels unlikely.
Probably do it again tomorrow.
Damn right. Well, heck, I feel like I could take them all by myself. Give me Anna. All stuff for killing stuff. Work together. I knew we could do this. That's your job is who the real main event is around here.
I guess we have no choice. If this party is over, on to the after party.
Kishka, you're drunk. Go home. I barely closed the door to my room when he appeared. No after party after all. You were there while all that was going on? I can send this party pretty much anywhere inside the school. You could have shown yourself then. The others should be able to see you now, kind of like how they could understand Murderum in the battle today. Yes, that's because of you coming back in time when your cryptoglobin resonating with theirs. And it turns out that's affected their enemy as well. Murderum was stronger than the first time you fought him, wasn't he? His cryptoglobin has resonated and powered up too. That one change has led to another change. Let me give you an example. Let's say Rocket A takes off at point S, travels 60 miles through space and arrives at point P. This is some uchikoshi I was writing to suddenly use a math problem to explain this. After that, Rocket B also takes off from point S, but its angle of trajectory is 1 degree different. After traveling 60 miles, how far away from point P do you think Rocket B would be? I don't need the math problem. 1.05 miles. This 1 degree results in a mile-long difference. In other words, even the smallest deviations can lead to big changes in how things turn out. Like with the enemy attack coming tomorrow. Yes, for one, the commanders are stronger now, so they're able to mount attacks sooner than in your timeline. And that person in the hood appearing must be another one of those changes. Hoodie, as you ended up calling them. I don't know who they are or why they're here either, but I don't think they're here to help us. I'm sure of that much. And their presence is proof that history has begun to change significantly. Your knowledge of the future might not be as useful as you think anymore. That's okay. I came back because I wanted to change history after all. Then why don't you tell the others about it? Do you want things to change or not? Well, how can I put this? If it's like your example, I want to keep the difference in Rocket B's trajectory as close to 0 as possible. It's never going to be exactly the same, and there's sure to be some expected changes along the way. Whenever I can, I want to stay in control and keep us on an even keel. Will you help me with that? Will you keep the time travel stuff a secret from the others? It's a moot point. I'll probably never talk to them anyway. Why not? Because it's not the coming of age route. I'm not like you, with your 100 days worth of experience. I don't really know any of them yet. I guess there's something in that. No, I can't rush things, but I would like you to get along with them. Oh, why is that? Because one of my goals here is to change your future as well. My future? The version of you in the last timeline told me...
Next time,
Aww.
I want to befriend all of you. I want to argue with you and fight with you. And until the moment I die, I want to do everything I can to live.
I said that, huh? Is that the right choice, though? Huh? If I befriend all of you, it will make things harder for you later. What happens and yours can't exist at the same time. Come on, don't say that. I should be going. Even appearing like this uses up energy. Sirius told me not to waste my strength on anything that isn't important. Are your conversations not important? That question finally got a smile out of him. They are to me. I wouldn't trade them for the world. Still gently smiling, the ghost boy disappeared. Even after he gone, his flames remained a little longer, faintly shimmering in the dark before fading away. Day 8. Dong, bing, bong. So what, are we actually fighting today too?
For what? Give me one good reason we should agree to this.
I keep telling you, we need every extra bit of firepower we can get. The argument began in the cafeteria the morning after breakfast. Siri and Nigo nowhere to be seen. Apparently they were shut up in the war room, laying down the strategy for the battle today. You see Eito though? Isn't that going too far? As a new around here, so I don't think you realize just how much Mr. Aotsuki despises humanity. You understand if you heard it from him yourself. Actually, we spoke to him already. I went to talk to him in this cage already this morning. It was our first time meeting Sir Eito. Till now, we'd only heard about him.
What can I say? We're curious about what kind of guy he really was.
Yeah, so what happened? They say we looked like hideous monsters. Seriously, that's no way to speak to a lady. Back in my federation, I was considered one of the more attractive wrestlers. I still have all my own teeth and everything. Also spoke passionately of his disdain for the evil lurking in the hearts of mankind.
And he said humanity deserved to be totally wiped out. Couldn't even think about working with something like that.
As he also said he wanted to fight alongside us.
Say what?
It's true. I find you all absolutely repulsive. But that doesn't change the fact that you're the only friends I've got. I want all of us to survive more than I want to destroy humanity.
Oh.
So please, allow me on the battlefield again.
I mean, he has tricked us so many times already. We do not need more bullshit from him. And you believe that? That's how it's like to get you on his side? Not exactly, but it doesn't seem right to keep him locked up like that. You're actually committed to any serious crimes, right?
Of course he did. He tried to destroy Siri.
Tried and failed. I bet he would have if he could have. Takumi had to stop me, he would have succeeded. Besides, then murder is still a crime.
Is he really murdered in this case, or more like destruction of property? Either way, the punishment still feels a little harsh. Yep, different story if you say torn the team apart from the inside and killed a bunch of people.
Yeah, it would be really different, right, Takumi? Isn't it? That's exactly what it did, without any of us even knowing it until it was too late. Just that no one here knows that. Not the new guys are the ones who started out here. In fact, they're even thinking about giving him another chance shows that they have no idea what he's really capable of. This is why it's better to tell them. They experienced what I have. If they'd seen what he did. Seriously considering telling everyone the whole truth. But before he could, I'll kill him. When Hiruko said that, everyone turned to look at her. If you let Eito out, I will kill him. And then I'll kill myself. The other immediately got a lot more tense. Heard someone call, but it echoed like a gunshot in the silence. Literally the meme, but not even in a positive way. If you release Eito, I will kill everyone in this room. No, it was everyone in this room, not kill him and then himself. Okay, I mixed up the memes. Whoops. You're not being serious, are you? That's serious. If Eito's allowed to go free, it's all over for us. He'd better off resetting the whole thing. Resetting? Point is, we won't get anything by freeing Eito. Quite the contrary, we'll actually lose at least one member of the team.
Guys, you'll kill yourself if we let him out.
Don't dare to say anything. Hiruko's exuding an ice-cold pressure that cowed us into silence. Of course, it's not my decision to make. We should really leave this to the captain. Hey, yeah, you haven't said anything in a while, Takumi. Something the matter? Just like that, everyone's eyes were on me. I wasn't about to get intimidated, though. Even if Hiruko had spoken up, my mind was already made up a long time ago. The answer is no, we're not letting Eito out. You can all say what you want, but I won't allow it. Not now, not ever. And most of the team who started out here all looked relieved when they heard me say that. Ones who came from the other academy looked a little disappointed, but didn't argue. I feel that strongly about it. Guess that's that.
said board. Board. How long did they got to make us wait?
Oh.
Did you say gourd at one point? It would be night soon. Jeez, aren't they ever gonna get here?
Real, I'm starting to get sleepy.
Nobody's on us, guys. I'm sure the enemy has a good reason for taking so long. Perhaps they missed their train and had to wait for the next one. Have we all done that to kill some time? Then what? Killing game of cards. Those die first. There it is.
Intruder.
Sorry, Darmy. Looks like a killing game will have to wait.
That stinks. I'll just have to kill a bunch of invaders until I feel better.
So, Siri, what do we do?
Weren't you knew supposed to be kneeling down a strategy all this time? Oh, sure, we nailed one down all right. Nailed it good. Yes, indeed. We could have started a carpentry business with them out of Nelly, we did. Great, what is it? Yeah, what's the plan? It's gonna be. So that's similar here, figured it out. That's your big strategy? Our school likes to encourage independent thinking and student autonomy. You gotta learn things for yourself sometimes. The best teacher is first-hand experience, after all. You just didn't think of anything yourselves, did you? My dear boy, we thought of plenty. Harry, we're on a plan that involves stealing the Supreme Commander's panties. You three, there's no time to stand around and running your mouths. He's quite right. Get it together so we know. Besides, it was no use arguing with them now. So everybody ready? Then let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out. I just got here. In case I don't spoil too much, I'll just say this is the route where you don't reveal the secret. Yes, that is what I'm doing right now. We are gearing up for the... Hiruko's gonna tell us things on day 9 after we're done with this battle. And will I skip? Who knows? Oh no, wait, no, this is the battle that we did on the other routes, yeah. So this is the same one. We can skip this. This is the one that ended up killing Darmy.
I could do this all day! This is easier than taking a splash in an inflatable bounce house!
Don't let your guard down yet. Look over there.
Like, all that you missed is that we did the... We finished up, wrapped up the coming of age route, and then went straight to this after I did a little bit of spinning the wheel. Ah, there's the hoodie again.
It's Hoodie!
They're back again.
Ignore them! We got invaders to kill.
Focus on the commander. On Pakron. We can deal with the other one later.
2 arms!
Mm-hmm.
Hear me!
Ba da da ba 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 ba. You win. Wait, no. This is the route where I...
Another bloodbath.
Yeah, this is the route where I don't reveal the time
really
traveler's
didn't-
secret. Not the Nozomi one.
Galactic Bazooka, of course.
You can see it. I directed Hiruko at the secret place. I was confused. I was stunned that we were already going into there at the start of a route. Like, I thought that... I knew that we were getting a route that would address the timeline hopping stuff. But I didn't expect that it would be, like, literally day 4 in one of these. I thought it'd be like... I thought it'd be similar to the mystery where it doesn't get addressed until very, very late into it. I was expecting way more time for that. And to just... in a completely different route. Maybe further along the actual true route, maybe. But nope, we make the wrong choice on day 3, and immediately we start learning about this, and who the hell knows what's gonna happen next. But I am curious to see. If you want my actual live reaction, obviously there's the VOD though. And yeah, eventually I'll put this on YouTube. I'll start uploading the uploading videos for that now that I've completed another routes.
Are we naming our attacks now? More importantly,
why did you have that
do
face?
about them?
Even pointed to where the figure we dubbed Hoodie stood. They began walking toward us with slow deliberation. Then they pulled back their hood, revealing Veshnish with a steel chair! Yet again, her favorite weapon.
That's the Supreme Commander!
What? Sirei told us earlier. This is who's leading the invader army.
Her?
That's the big boss?
I'll thank
She's
you
hot.
not to refer to me by such a vulgar term.
Supreme Commander brought her hand up to her mask. That's easy now.
Among
And now you
my
see where the
people,
suits came from.
I am known as
Yeah.
freshness, the paragon of hope.
Like, I had a feeling that that was how it worked. That wherever Hiruko got the suit from in the Killing Game route was where you could get a bunch of suits that could be used for, you know, that's where the sponsor got theirs, and that's also where the suits that have been showing up in the zombie route and the slasher route and the Killing Game route have been getting theirs too. But it's fascinating to see, like, where did this start? Why is Hiruko doing this? That's the big interesting thing. And how does this tie into the other timelines? What's the specific follow through here? Like, do we complete this route and then chronologically does Hiruko go do the slasher routes? I don't know. We'll have to see. This is going to be a very interesting one. I was very pleasantly surprised by the coming of age route, and I'm already very surprised by this one too. I think we're already hitting up on some bangers.
Well, I still say I'm cuter.
No one said anything about her being cute.
I am cuter, actually,
So you can
when I will
understand us
become
now,
God.
too?
So you can understand us now too? Yeah, wow. Let's just narrow eyes in response to my
Was
question.
that your attempt at a bluff? Or do you really not know?
The hell are you talking about?
Just silent for a moment. Seemed like she was thinking about something. Finally, she spoke again.
I see. Some days ago, my warriors and I experienced a sudden surge of power. That was also when we became able to understand your language. I came here to find out what caused it, but it seems you don't know either.
Everyone cast troubled glances at each other. Only Hiruko reacted differently. It was subtle, but for a moment, it looked like her mouth twisted into a satisfied smile.
This is going over my head. We gonna kill this girl or what?
She was satisfied with that. Ah, the fact that she doesn't know about the reason.
That's right. If we can defeat their leader, it will end the war here and now.
Don't bother. If you fought me now, I'd only massacre you in one fell swoop. And where's the fun in that? I'd rather take my time and make it really hurt. I'll pick you off one at a time to make it clear just how powerless you are and inflict true despair on the rest of you.
Damn. She's putting up where she said this, right at the artificial satellites.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to take back Pakron's remains.
Pakron?
That's the commander we just defeated, isn't it?
In the last battle, one of you absorbed Mervrum's cryptoglobin.
She's just doing the same thing again.
You saw that?
Yes. I wanted to see your vile, barbaric nature in action. But I won't let the same thing happen today.
Huh?
Let's just move before we had a chance to react. In a flash, she leapt over us to where Pakron's corpse lay, gathered in her arms, and was gone. Yep, time to take it.
Wow.
Absorb them.
Pretty mortifying how easy that was for her.
Damn it!
How enraging!
If you have to get a rager, do it in your own time.
Correct now. No.
Well, even if she got away, it's not all bad.
Yeah, we still won the battle. We can be happy about that, can't we?
I guess you're right. All right then, here we go.
Special Defense Unit, best in the world, indestructible and undefeated. Never lose, never yield. Special Defense Unit, fight on!
Again, we should not be this united. It feels weird. We made it through our second defense battle, or a third if you counted the one on the very first day. So far, none of us have died. I just hope we can keep this up. Oh, I hit my mic there. But they don't want to bring the others down thinking like that. After everything we've been through the last couple of days, they deserve to enjoy their victory. Let's get that juice from Hiruko. Day 9. What she promised us. Come on. Nice work, everybody. A spectacular victory. Get this up and you'll have the war won in no time. At the victory party. That's what last night was for. We can't have you cutting loose every time. It's a military academy, not a rowdy college storm. Alas, I was looking forward to more revelry. So next attack to anyway. Oh, I believe. Day 15. At least that's what Siri and Nico told me before. Right, of course you did. Thanks for the reminder, Shisara. Does that track with the other timeline, too? We had... Oh. Yep, battle on day 15. Wow, this just goes straight here, too. Huh. Like, literally side by side. I guess tracks, because these are like neighboring routes, in a way. And this one goes in the up direction. Just so, you see the report from the artificial satellite to that effect. I was surprised, but I didn't panic. I was past that now. They're really still buying this, huh? There was no attack on day 15 the last time around. The same went for today on day 8. Wait, so coming of age, only Darmy died? Yeah. Only Darmy. They kept surviving. Well, Fireboy died. That was kind of... Well, I mean, Darmy died here in the true route. She died as a consequence of prioritizing second to last Defense Academy. Over here, she continued to be dead, and then we went on our way, and eventually Eito died too in one of the endings. Yeah, no, Shoma also died, and Ava too. And a lot of them went out of commission, and then we got the endings, and Nozomi died on one of them, but Shoma died too. He and Ava, they got off randomly during one of the bits.
At least that gives us some time to rest. From day 8 to day 15, that's right out to the nearest 10k to 1. 6 days from now.
It's 7 days. 5 minus 8. What's so hard about that?
That means after today, we got 6 whole days to take it easy.
That's not a tighter walk across steel girders and take bets on who falls first while we wait. Kaiji reference. Sorry to break it to you, but you won't have time for any of that. We should all start training in preparation for the next battle.
Oh, for the love of murder. Guess you should have seen that coming.
After the battle, we took our time over late dinner and went back to our rooms. Stared out on the roof, though. I was thinking about Hiruko.
Starting tomorrow, I'm going to have a lot to do. Just do as you're told. Follow my instructions and don't ask questions. Provided the work gets done, I'll answer all your questions on the evening of day 9.
That was on day 5, and for the past 3 days, I'd done everything she asked me. There really was a lot to do. I've been so busy I hadn't even had time to think about all the things I wanted to ask her. All I was about to change. Tomorrow is day 9, the day I get my answers. Holding you to this time, Hiruko. I won't back down until you told me everything. I was conscious of a weird, restless feeling in my chest. Was it from anticipation? Was it something more like fear? At that point, I still couldn't say for sure. Takumi is so puppy-coated. Where does that come from? For the way he's just listening to Hiruko? Ding dong, ding dong.
Get ready for your...
Up, battle music.
Takumi, come quick, it's Eito, he.
Well, after breakfast, Shoma came charging into the room in a panic. Eito, what did he do now?
He's not in his cage, he's gone, he's escaped.
What? Uh-oh. I was on my feet before I knew it. Followed Shoma and we both rushed outside together. Where's everyone else?
You're the first one I told. Takamaru knows too, though. He and I were doing our morning training in the courtyard. That's when we noticed the cage was empty.
You go tell the others about this. I'll look for Eito.
Okay.
Shoma nodded and hurried away. Eito escaped, but how? Time to stop and think about it. I have to find him before he causes trouble. Yeah, alright. Go down here. Any directions? No. Up, entrance hall. Defense room door. Wall of fire still blocking off the defense room. It doesn't look like Eito's been here. Okay. Courtyard? He wouldn't be here. She was right. The cages are completely empty. There's no one here. Ah, entrance hall. Both fire extinguishers are still here. That means Eito can't have gone outside the wall. Still here on school grounds somewhere. Just have to find him. Not going outside though. Huh. We can't teleport anywhere else. Can we just walk around? Guess we can still enter and exit the rooms manually. Alright then. Oh, he's not gonna be in the bathroom, is he? I think we have to check. Classroom. Send him here. Garage. Gym. I'm sending him here. Storage room. No, strange room. Not in this boys' bathroom. Cafeteria? No. Metal shop? And that's that. Look more. Boys' bathroom. Classroom. Yeah, this is just tedious, skimming around. It's probably on the 3rd floor, but I skipped over it. Not in the morgue. You need help? Honestly, you just might as well go ahead, but I feel like I'm gonna get him in like 10 seconds anyway. It's only a few. Not a lot of time to be skipped if you just tell me. Library. Takemaru. Oh. Oh, Takemaru found him. Yeah, he's in the 3rd floor. Okay. Like you would suspect. That makes a lot of sense. I feel like that should have been my first clue. In my defense, the game is very unclear with the way it's going. It lets me teleport to like 3 different rooms, but not the infirmary for some reason, where he actually is. There we go. Well, I sent him to a room, and there he was. Found Eito, but that didn't mean I could relax. Did he kill Takemaru?
Don't make me ask again, bastard. Just what the hell are you doing in here?
You've asked me that plenty of times already, and I keep telling you I got curious about something. I wanted to learn more about how the revival-matic works. So
So you just walked out?
That's not what I mean! How did you get out of your cage? Tell me that!
Hey, calm down, Takemaru.
How am I supposed to be calm at a time like this? Ain't you the one who said it'd all be over if this guy got out?
I did, but...
Now fess up! How did you escape?
Takemaru shook Eito violently, but he didn't look the least bit concerned.
I had some help from a friend. Let's just call them K. They unlocked my cage for me.
What? Well, who was it? Who's K?
No, I'm afraid
another mysterious masked individual.
I could never betray a friend's confidence like that.
Then I'll just have to force it out of you.
Takemaru, no!
Does K just stand for Kaku or Kurara or someone? Takemaru already had his fist raised high. He tried to grab his arm and pull him away from Eito. Didn't exactly work out. A jolt of pain shot up my spine. Been knocked back so hard and so fast, my guts were still doing somersaults even after I came to a stop. For a moment, I had no idea what was happening. The next thing I knew, I was on the floor. Takemaru must have sent me flying, and I crashed just against whatever was directly behind me. Just so happened to be the Romatic. Oh no, did you break it?
Sorry man, I guess you overdid it a little.
Are you alright, Takemi? Yeah, I think so. I'm saying did, but I've seen people just ignore Takemaru on the map. Yeah, Fighting through the pain, I got to my feet. Then I turned around to look at the machine. Oh! Oh! It's broken! An ominous plume of black smoke was rising from the wreckage of the Drymatic. I had a feeling things were about to get a whole lot worse.
This is bad, right? Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
It wasn't long before everyone else heard the noise and came running. Yeah, just what the heck did you guys doing here? The Drymatic, it's... Oh dear, 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 dear. I didn't understand you. He just sighed and shook his head in exasperation.
Perhaps you'd care to explain what happened, Takumi.
Reluctantly gave everyone a quick summary of the events that led to her current predicament. So basically, Takemura did it. Because of Eito, though. Let's be clear here.
It wasn't on purpose. Takumi grabbed my arm and I just lost control.
Whoever's to blame, this is a catastrophe nonetheless. There's only one Aromatic? Yeah. And there's one also in the other school, though. But, yeah, as far as you know, there's only two, so I can't imagine much to do, because, I don't know, I don't think they can move the machine. They still need to defend this specific school, you know?
We can't use Aromatic anymore. Any of us die in battle.
We stay dead. There's no coming back anymore. The whole group seemed to freeze up for a moment. A lot of them started to glare accusingly at Takemaru. Come on, everyone. It's not all bad. You guys have been able to fix it up before, though, right? It's not that hard. Maybe we can repurpose the wreckage and use it to grill fish. I'd better inspect it with damage and see if I can repair it. Before you start, inspect the cage for you, Atsuki. I don't remember saying you could wander around as you please. You guys take him back to the courtyard. Nigo and I will get things started here. How does that make sense? Did they not consider multiple people needed to be revived? I mean, I think the machine can account for that. Because it's a very quick job. They're always reviving pretty fast in the battles. Now if I'm Eito, it's time for his execution!
You allow me.
Hold on, nobody said anything about killing him. He's linking him up, right? Let's just get on with it.
Everyone, wait a minute.
She broke off from the group and ran over to Eito's cage. Respecting the door, he turns back to us.
This cage is still locked.
Huh? A moment later. Hiruko groaned and hunched over, her face twisted in pain. What's wrong? Suddenly, she raised her hand again and screamed out a warning. No. Not that cage. I have to put him somewhere else. Why? Can't explain it. Just trust me. This is all so sudden. Yeah, I gotta at least give us a reason. It's some timey-wimey stuff. There's a way to bypass the cages in some other timeline that we haven't explored yet. And she has realized what the killer did here. Not the killer, but like the culprit. Everyone looked confused and a little uncomfortable. It's not the water trick, is it? The one for the mystery route that Shoma had? The one Ava used to kill Shoma? That atmosphere soon dissipated when there was another scream, this time from Kako. Blim blam blarm! I see it all now! What?
Seriously, what the hell's going on?
That was the sound of Kako's detective senses going off. I assume you made another brilliant deduction, sister dearest. Eito, you said that key opened your cage for you, right?
That's right.
So why is the door still locked?
Oh, well.
Did the key lock it again? No, that wouldn't make sense. The cage would have been empty. There'd be no point in locking it. There's only one key to this cage anyway. That key is... I've got it. Siri gave it to me when you left the infirmary. So how did Kay open the cage in the first place? Well, clearly they just got another key from an alternate timeline, you know? Siri had the key up until now. There's no way anyone else could have opened it. In other words, there never was any key. Eito escaped from the cage all on his own. Everyone was gasped and looked at Eito in response. He just smiled.
I see, that's an impressive theory, but even assuming it's true, how exactly did I get out all on my own?
Oh, well, must have... I don't have a clue.
What a pity. Shall I tell you the answer then? Oh, your first guess was actually the right one. After I left the cage, Kay locked it up again.
I'm can't be ass.
It does sound pretty illogical. Perhaps, but consider the alternative. What's so logical about the idea of me breaking out on my own without even damaging the cage?
Can't also chaos.
I already told you I can't.
How about we touch it out of him?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
There's no point in doing that. My dear sister's theory is correct. There's no cave. So obviously he can't tell us who they are. Alright.
Party pooper.
Either way, we should assume Kako is right. In that case, we'll have to find someone else to lock Eito up.
If he could just break out of these cages on his own, anything could happen.
Where are we gonna put him then? Oh, I have an idea. How about it here? There's a lock on the door and no windows, so we won't be able to escape.
And it's a room we never use ourselves. This is me fine. It's bigger than my last place, and there's even a bed. I just hope the rent isn't too steep. I mean, there's also a bed in the cage, but you're right. It's better here. Yeah, I'll laugh it up. And so we decided to hold Eito in the room with no name. It's got those weird capsule-like machines. I guess we'll call it the capsule room for now. We're only now naming it? That took a while. Leaving our prisoner aside, the rest of us stepped out of the capsule room. I got the key from Zero when we told him our plan. I made sure the door was locked up tight. Once I was satisfied that there was no way Eito could get it open, we all left. There's no point hanging around there anymore. Had a lot on my mind. Eito, the broken and rheumatic, mysterious K person, and whether or not they really existed. The 100 was still a long, long way off. I have to strengthen my bonds with the others if we're going to become a real team before then. Hiruko says he'd tell me everything today. Tonight, actually. That means I still have time to kill. Maybe I'll go hang out with someone for a while. Free time. Oh yeah, I guess we'll just have legit free time now. Ima, Moko, and Yugamu. That's no one we can use. We have some material, so it's okay to just use the record machine, actually. Who should we use, though? Who should get to? I feel like... maybe finish up Hiruko. She's appropriate anyway. Sexy clothes. She'd like the high heels, right? No. I am confusing it here. It was sexy clothes and not sexy accessories, right? No, it is sexy accessories. That's right. I remember because I had clocked it as the high heels. Oh, we can make them! We need a bit more textiles! No! What about animal ornaments? Those are the other ones. Nope, not. She already has a snake plushie. Maybe she likes the doghouse. You know what? Sure. Sure, let's give it to her. Sure, why the fuck not? She did not like the doghouse. Okay, fine. Someone else. Darmy? Eito. I wanna wait on that. Smoko has 5 left. Let's give her some cute tools. Cute tools. Yep, it's just both of these ones. So we'll just give them to her.
Whoa, this.
Oh, Bound up. Here, consider this doghouse for Takumi.
You're such a nice guy that I'll share my maidenly dream with you, Takumi.
I mean, I thought she'd like it because she's into the puppy play weird stuff. There was a whole thing with Darmy and the Killing Game route where they were basically doing that.
I want to become the top wrestler in the world. But once I do, I won't stay there for long. After bursting into everyone's world like a bright shooting star, I'll settle down and become a normal girl in charge of cultivating the next generation of wrestlers. And then I'll enjoy dating and regular stuff for a while before becoming a cosmetics producer and model.
Good dream.
I'll
Good
make it
idea.
rain money on the cosmetics industry by producing amazing products using all the knowledge I've gained from my beauty research. Finally, I'll become an actress. It would be a sin to let my lovely voice and major guts go to waste.
Honestly, I think you can do all of that.
But I'll have
Good
to
luck,
survive
Mako.
this war first. I got way too much to do to let my life get cut short here.
Your bond with Mako is you're stronger. Before I knew it, the sun was sinking beneath the western horizon. Night of day 9. This is when Hiruko promised to answer all my questions. Better go find her. Didn't have to look for very long. Happened to glance around the roof. Spotted someone sitting on the other side of the fence. It was Hiruko. What's she doing over there? Hopped over the fence and sat down next to her.
Huh?
Huh? It was something I hadn't expected. Hiruko looked different. It was her eyes. They were usually so sharp and cold, never betraying the slightest hint of weakness, but now... Now they were filled with tears. Big wet tears that ran all over the way down her face. Didn't understand why the sudden change. What was going on? It was so far removed from what I had come to expect from her. My brain just couldn't process it. Felt like I should say something, but I couldn't find the words. What do I do? What do I say? What can I say? The normal thing to do in this situation would be to say something comforting, something considerate. But in my confused state of mind, all I could come out with was something totally meaningless.
Are you crying?
Hiruko took off her glasses and wiped her eyes. She took several deep breaths before answering.
No, I'm not.
You definitely are, though. Did something happen?
Something?
Like, you know, something sad or painful or...
No, not really.
So then, why are you...
Why do you have to be so dense? I told you, I'm not crying. And if I was, it would be incredibly insensitive of you to keep pestering me about it.
Aww.
Even middle school kids have enough delicacy not to walk up to a crying person and ask, "Are you crying?"
Maybe Takumi cares about you. Maybe he wants to know. She had me there. I didn't want to say anything about that might make this worse, so I just clammed up. Also, I relate. It's tough crying and people noticing and asking about it.
Did you hear about the Revivomatic?
No.
It's broken, isn't it?
It was damaged pretty badly. Sire and Nigo have made some repairs, so we should be alright. We can at least revive each other again.
Oh, okay.
But it's not completely fixed yet. They said one part of it is still badly damaged.
Which part? Hiruko's eyes were still fixed on the scenery that stretched out in front of us. She didn't look away when she spoke again.
The way they light up the night like this. They're really quite beautiful.
The undying flames?
Yes. The same flames that will raise this world to the ground in another 90 days.
The wall of fire flickered in the distance, as if it were already burning away the night sky. The way the flames moved, you could imagine they were dancing with joy or writhing in agony.
What are you doing here, anyway?
Do you really have to ask?
She avoided my gaze and turned back to the horizon. Cold breeze blew, ruffling her hair.
It's the night of day 9. You promised to tell me everything if I made it this far. I've done everything you asked. Followed all your instructions without question. So now it's your turn. It's time for you to keep your promise.
It was a long silence while I waited for a reply. Every time the wind blew through Hiruko's hair, it released a gentle, sweet aroma into the air. It was calming, comforting. I smelled it somewhere before recently, but I couldn't quite place it. Was this scent lavender? Just as I started to recognize it, Hiruko spoke up again.
No. It's not over yet.
Why not?
My instructions.
Oh?
I have one last order for you to carry out.
Oh?
What is it?
Even now, she still wouldn't look at me, which made her request little more than a whisper, even more surprising.
Kiss me.
We're doing this? So not only are we rushing into the weird timeline plot stuff immediately, I guess we're also rushing straight into the head slop. Oh god. This is gonna be the best shoot. Oh no. This is tense. Takumi, the girl asked you to kiss her. You cannot just deny that now. Let's go! Yes, exactly! Kiss, 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 kiss. Now for the first time that evening, I found myself at a complete loss for words. Was it serious? Was it a joke? I really couldn't tell. Kiss, 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 kiss. No, it had to be a joke. There's no way Hiruko would... Maybe it was a trick. Maybe this was her plan all along. They gave me an impossible order like this. She could weasel out our deal right at the end. You failed to uphold your end by refusing to carry out my orders. I can't have to tell you a thing. No, just kiss her for the kissing reasons. Takumi, don't argue your way out of this. Just kiss her. Can you imagine her using that excuse to call the whole thing off? This girl is an evil genius. No, Takumi, just kiss her. Stop overthinking what girls are telling you. She wants you to kiss her. Although, what if it was a joke or a trick? Palms were sweating. My throat was dry. Yes, yes. I needed to decide how to deal with this and fast. Couldn't just stand there like a statue all night. Exactly. You need to just fucking do it. Don't understand. How did it come to this? What am I supposed to do? I tend to think about it. I just have to make a choice. What do I do here? Are we choosing whether to kiss her? Decide your destiny. Damn. Kiss Hiruko. Yeah. I am a filthy head shipper. I will stand anything like this the moment it appears. There's no way I was never not picking this. It's your future. She influences the man who spurns a woman's invitation. True, true. He understands. Takumi gets it. Well, not exactly. I was just trying to mess with Hiruko. Would bring my face ever slightly near her, making her believe I was serious. Then when she panicked, I tell her it was all just a joke. That was the plan anyway. This is why you should stick to what you know. Because before you can even lean in closer to Hiruko, it's like she sensed something was up.
You idiot! What's the matter with you?
What? Oh my gosh, she's blushing. That's actually such a cute expression.
Hey!
Oh no, he fell down! Who's the real idiot here? Takumi! Hiruko shoved me by the shoulders and I plummeted headfirst off the edge of the roof. Oh no! Splat. Head split open like a watermelon and splattered my praise all over the place. Is this a bad end? Had a dream. No, we're getting revived, of course. But like if Takumi splattered on the ground, one would think that there's not enough of him to salvage and they're automatic. But no, thankfully, oh, dream about kissing. Now with Hiruko, now with Kuraro, and even with Nozomi. What? With Kurara? With Kyoshika? What? With Tsubasa? What? I mean, I'm appreciating this, but what? Why? For some reason I felt a sense of guilt. Guilt toward who? Did we walk into the fucking romance route? Is that what we're doing? Choosing the option to kiss made us go for the romance route instead of whatever future stuff Hiruko was planning? Is that what we're doing? Why am I sleeping? Oh, he skipped a lot of days. 13B. Oh boy. I ditched out the lore in favor of romance, I think. I've heard that there's specifically a romance route, specifically named romance route, so that's part of my logic process here. I think that's what I've just done. I did not expect it, but I guess that's what we're doing. Damn. Well, as I've already stated, I'm okay with this. I'm a filthy head shipper. I love everything stupid straight stuff. Fuck yeah. Girls kissing boys. Fuck yeah. That's my jam. And Takumi's doing a good job being a good protagonist and all that. So we'll see how that turns out. But God, why did they insert a dream of him kissing the other girls? That's so awkward and funny. Open my eyes and saw a familiar ceiling of my room inside Last Defense Academy. Why was I sleeping? All I remember is that I made up my mind to live up 100 days here again. Remember stopping Eito for killing C-Ray. Remember deciding not to tell anyone about the time travel. After that, it gets blurry. He forgot about the timeline! The ones were just pretty good. And plus Kyoshika, my second favorite girl. Yeah, actually. Tsubasa would be kind of run through. And I'm not that interested in romancing Kurara because I feel like that's a very basic tsundere thing. I don't know. I feel like we've explored her character enough. But a romance with Kyoshika? Hello? Yeah, let's do that. I want to see that happen. So I'm a bit worried that Kyoshika would be a bit too dominating of a lover to poor Takumi. She would really demand too much of him. How did I get back to my room? Click.
Hey!
Oh, Takumi, you're finally awake. Moko, couldn't you at least ring the door? Wait, what are you doing here? I'm here to eat you. Just jokes. I'm gonna take a shift to look after you. Today just happens to be my turn. No, not Nozomi this time. Look after me? Is something wrong with me? More importantly, you should still be at Second Last Defense Academy. Oh yeah, because he forgot about those days. I swallowed down my remark before it could escape my lips. I said the wrong thing. It might accidentally reveal that I traveled through time. Moko must have sensed something was out for my behavior. Sam, do you have an idea what day it is today? What day? Last memory I have is of day 3. Moko, you're finally awake. This isn't Skyrim, Moko. Yeah. See. As long as you're still alive, well, that's all that matters. Well, that's Hiruko's problem solved. Takami's not involved in it now. Well, you get the general idea now. Yeah, I think I'm good. Hiruko and I fell off the roof on day 9 and lost consciousness until today, day 24. Oh, Hiruko also fell. Does he also forget? Right? Yeah, that's about the size of it. How about you, Hiruko? I'm a little confused, but I believe I understand. So waking up, Moko brought me to the cafeteria where everyone was gathered. Explained everything that happened to me and Hiruko. Let's see if I have this right. The evening of day 9, Hiruko and I fell off from the roof and died. Our bodies were found immediately brought to the revival for resuscitation, but the machine bugged out and I was brought back with an incomplete memory. Oh, that's what was missing that Hiruko mentioned. That's when my memories stopped suddenly. Hiruko didn't remember anything past day 3 either. Oh, wow. In other words, how we fell off the roof and what exactly happened to us was as much a mystery to her as it was to me. That's pretty crucial information getting left out. I also think something else happened. If you shacked up for the days you were missing and threw yourself off the roof in a lover's suicide. Come on, we'd never do that. It's so nonsensical that it's not even worth refuting. Anyway, Takami, do you really not remember? I told you everything after the middle of day 3 is gone. And I keep asking anyway, do you? No, I don't remember a thing. So I'm asking you, so I can find out what happened. Now, wouldn't it be interesting if one of you was lying? Come on, take off your tinfoil hat. I can assure you that both of them are telling the truth. Oh, I'll be sure. Because of the problem with the Ravomatic. Where you brought Sumino and Shizahara back. Most recent available backup was from the afternoon of day 3. The lack of memory is scientifically proven. There's absolutely no chance of one of them is lying or keeping the truth to themselves. In that moment it said Hiruko shoved him and then he fell off. She yelled his name when he fell. He never mentioned she fell too. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm wondering. That's why it caught me off guard too. Like, oh, she fell too? I didn't think that. That makes sense. We got together with you guys on day 4, didn't we? Well, shouldn't the memory cut off before our team introduced ourselves? How did Takami know who I was when I woke up? Well, it's because of my memory of the previous 100 days. But I couldn't come out and say that. Said I wouldn't tell everyone about the time travel. That's a good point. Maybe there's some memory fragments still lingering in my brain. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. Anyway, looks like we're not going to have any fun mystery here. What a total drag. Well, I know you're still totally confused, so I guess we should finish explaining everything. Our friends filled us in the events from the afternoon of day 3 to our deaths on day 9. It told us everything that happened until today. Day 24. I had some lingering questions, but they were trivial to bring up. I have to say though, I'm gonna do the entire romance route, but after that, I'm going straight to the other one. That is too much plot stuff to leave unanswered. If we're really just gonna ignore that now. After all, according to Moko, he hadn't had any casualties while the two of us were knocked out. Hey, we're really putting the effort. Like us rock, we swore we wouldn't lose anyone. Wow, maybe we should have just stayed unconscious so the battles would keep going so well. Speak for yourself. Come on, this is our first time with the whole gang in ages. Be nice. Ian's right, although I understand if you can't be nice to disgusting old Shoma. Everyone's here in one piece. Things are good now, right? Right, everyone was so worried you guys might never wake up. Seriously, I was so freaked out. But thankfully, nothing bad happened, so now you're all caught up. Wait, actually, what is it? Kurara, Kyoshika, Tsubasa? What? Forsooth? Huh? Why those 3 of... What? The 3 of you were so worried about them, we didn't have said anything today. Why them specifically? Why would they care? They're being built up as the romantic interests, I assume, based on that one CG, so, huh? Alright. Just feel like, wow, great to have them back. I am simply filled with emotion. I am not nervous or anything. How's it wait at all, mind you? Keep it in your mouth and I'll super glue it shut. Uh-oh, and how am I gonna get my protein? Alright, that dream. Yeah. Oh, these are adorable though. Fuck. I'm way too easy. What's that all about anyway? It evolved the 3 girls Moko just called out for being especially concerned about us. That's probably just a coincidence, right?